A.H. Stevens Historic State Park in beautiful Crawfordville, Georgia. Man, this was really a hidden gem. I think Brooke and I were both surprised at the beauty of this state park. Again, it's located in Crawfordville, Georgia. The park's named after Alexander Hamilton Stevens, the Vice President of the Confederate States of America. And he was also a former Georgia governor, and he also served in the Georgia, he represented Georgia in the House of Representatives. The park contains Stevens' home, Liberty Hall, which you'll see here in just a second. Been restored to its original 1875 style. The park museum houses one of Georgia's largest collections of Civil War artifacts. Unfortunately, we were there on a Saturday around 11 o'clock, and they were not open. I'm not real sure what the deal was. Nothing was posted. Hours weren't posted. We couldn't find anything like that. But it was one of the disappointments we had. But we still got to walk the grounds and basically had the place to ourselves. The park also has several mill ponds, which you could see several people fishing in some of those. It's a large park, again, over 1,000 acres. The park is listed on the National Register of Historic Places as A.H. Stevens State Park. They leave out the historical part for some reason. And it has 4 contributing sites, 12 contributing structures, and 1 other contributing object. It includes colonial revival and rustic style architecture. Liberty Hall, as you saw just a second ago, is also known as Bachelor's Hall, built in 1834, one of the structures on the site, and is separately listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It's maintained by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. A.H. Stevens bought the estate in 1845, lived in its house until 1875, when he torn down the main structure to build Liberty Hall. 2-story big house is a traditional 4x4 with 4 rooms on each level. After Stevens' death in 1883, Liberty Hall, owned by his surviving relatives, served as a boarding house until 1932, when it was donated to the state of Georgia. As you can see here, this is the Vice President's grave on the front lawn beneath this marble statue. On to the nitty-gritty, the campground. Man, I gotta say, this was probably one of the, if not the cleanest campgrounds we have ever stayed at. The host just really took a lot of pride in keeping the sites clean. As far as facilities are concerned at A.H. Stevens, 21 tent, trailer, and RV campsites, 4 cottages. I don't think that information has been updated. I'm pretty sure I saw more than 4. 30 horse stables, 18 horse campsites, 1 group camp, 1 pioneer campground, 2 picnic shelters, and 1 group shelter. Again, like I said, everything was very clean. The bathhouse was a little dated, but it was clean. So, for example, there was the tile work from the 70s, 80s. That's pretty much what it looked like. But it was very clean, and it was cleaned every day that we were there for sure. We certainly complimented the host on their upkeep of this park. A.H. Stevens State Park, we're going to rent some of these little pontoon paddle boats down here that look really cool. This lake is really tiny, so yeah, it's more of a pond. It's not even a lake. But you rent them by 30 minutes. I think it's $5 a person per 30 minutes. So, 20 bucks it's a little steep, but it's something different to do. We also have big tire bikes here. Hey, Beck. Beckett, can you say hey? Hey, Dad. Hey, Town. Hey, Mom. So this is the little pond here. So let's see what's going on in here. Check it out, guys. Check out the life vest. Looking good, buddy. Huh? Come on, hey, big step. These are super slippery, guys. Man, this thing is quick. I think so. Check it out. I'm gonna go this way. Well, we're gonna have to back up a little bit more. We're gonna have to back up a little bit more. Got one dada power on this motor. Down here a little bit lower.
First time on the zip line. Got some jitters. Oh, you won't go fast from there, baby. Dada's staying with you the whole time. Look at her go. Hold your feet up.
Zip lining.
First time zip lining. With some help. Good job, buddy. Hey. Hold on.
Cool. After a full morning of paddling and ziplining, we headed about 30 minutes into Greensboro, Georgia. Greensboro was founded in 1780, and in 1787 it was a designated seat of newly formed Greene County. So Greensboro sits at the northern end of Lake Oconee, and it's really had a great revitalization in the last 10 or so years. There's a lot of cool shops. Several of them were closed that Saturday. I'm not real sure what the deal with that is. I do know that Travis Tritt was performing in town that day. We were probably the only people that did not know that. But Brooke also, we did go into one shop. Genuine Georgia Artisan Marketplace is right on the main intersection on the corner, and Brooke found a beautiful coffee cup for her birthday. So this is a really cool shop. You guys really ought to check it out. We did eat out a few times on our trip to A.H. Stevens State Park. We actually ate in Crawfordville twice at Mama Chucha's Cafe. It was very good. We had breakfast there Saturday morning, which was good, and then we had dinner there Friday evening. I'm sorry. And then for Saturday evening, we ate at yesterday's cafe in Greensboro. Yesterday's was just okay. Brooke and I kind of tried to go healthy and got the grilled chicken. It wasn't all that great, but the other dishes looked really good. I did have an appetizer of a shrimp cocktail, and that was great. So I would recommend yesterday's. Just don't get the grilled chicken. And lastly, right in the middle of the campground is an old observation and water tower built by the CCC in the 30s. It's a very cool structure. You're not able to go in, but they do light it up at night. It's very pretty. Basically, the rest of the trip, we really wore out the campground playground. We enjoyed the campfire, and that's how we normally roll on our Saturday evenings. There's a lot of playground, get those babies tired, and get them in bed, and then Mom and I can enjoy an evening campfire. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Tap our logo below to subscribe, And join us over at Instagram at the handle you see on your screen.